Wouldn't life be easier if you didn't have to worry about all the spots and spills left behind by kids and pets and friends? It sure would be easier on the life of your carpet. But when spills do occur, how you clean them up might be the difference between a carpet that looks brand new and a carpet stain you can't cover up. But short of spending money on a professional cleaning, what's really the best way to get spills out of your carpet, your furniture, your car, and a dozen other places around the house? Sharper Image has the answer.
The amazing patented Steam Wizard from Sharper Image is the quick and easy way to spot clean your carpet. Steam Wizard packs the power of a steam cleaner and a wet-dry vacuum into a compact handheld unit. From your car to your living room, there's nothing else like it. This incredible little workhorse is specially designed to save time, money, and of course, your carpets.
I was tired of living with this stain because we have our house on the market, and every time someone would come to look at the house, I would strategically place one of the kids over the stain, or we would have a stool over the stain, anything to hide it, because it was very noticeable, and now I don't have to worry about that.
I tried it on the furniture. I had a couple, there was a red wine spill, and it did get the red wine spill up.
The main thing was taking Pepsi out of the carpet that had been there. Now this is going to sound unreal, but 14 years in my mother's home.
For everyday spills, you could try everything from spot remover to one of those giant home steamer vacuums. First, spot removers. There's just one problem. They usually don't get the whole stain, and they may leave behind a residue. And how about these so-called steam vacuum cleaners?
Believe it or not, they can use warm water, not steam. Because it's a patented technology, the Steam Wizard is the only handheld portable steam vacuum that actually cleans with a blast of real steam, not warm water.
And besides, with those giant home cleaning machines, there's hoses to hook up, parts to assemble, and then there's the closet space. They're just not ready when you need them most.
Only the Steam Wizard generates real steam and combines the portability of a handheld and the instant power of an upright. Just look at what it can do with a spill on this carpet. Scrubbing the surface isn't going to do much here. The Wizard's high-powered wet vacuum lifts the mess away. For everyday spills, the Steam Wizard is definitely the answer. But we wanted to show you the cleaning power of the Steam Wizard against a really tough test, maple syrup. And to make this spill even worse, we're going to let it soak in for 24 hours. Later, we'll see why the Steam Wizard makes all the difference in cleaning up spills and removing old stains.
What is it that makes steam so perfect for cleaning in so many different places?
Steam cleaning is so superior because the steam actually blasts down deep into the carpet fibers. Then the Steam Wizard's powerful suction removes the stain. And what's even better, it doesn't saturate your carpet or upholstery the way water can.
If people have problems, like if they go and rent a machine someplace or do things like that, they have a tendency to overwet the carpet, which can actually be detrimental and ruin the carpet.
Steam's the right stuff. And with the Wizard's compact size, I couldn't believe how easy it was to clean the upholstery and carpet in my car. It seemed to melt the grease spots right out.
That's why Steam is definitely the choice of so many professionals for cleaning everything from kitchen grease to graffiti to carpets.
Being in the industry for 10 years and actually owning my business for the last 8 years, the thing that I really liked about the Steam Wizard was its capability of actually generating steam. Even the fiber producers and people that manufacture the carpet have actually said that steam extraction is the way to clean carpet rather than any other method.
Only Sharper Image brings you this incredible breakthrough in carpet and fabric cleaning technology. Now, you can clean up spills and stains with professional results. And the Steam Wizard does so much more.
The Steam Wizard is something small enough that I can handle. I don't like to push big machines around, and I don't like moving furniture when I don't have to.
It's convenient. It's easy. For those people that don't have a lot of space to store things, it doesn't take up any space.
Excellent for working in the vehicles. Cleaning the car out was just awesome with it.
The Steam Wizard, an exclusive Sharper Image design.
You've heard ads for steam vacuums that actually just spray water, but the Steam Wizard produces real steam. So when you have a messy spill, rather than soaking it, First, vacuum the excess. Then dissolve it with a blast of real steam. Then vacuum again.
I have a stain, that's been a phantom stain for about 6 months, and have been trying all sorts of off the shelf or on the shelf rather products to get it out with a sponge and spray-ons, to no success. It looks good, then it dries. A day later, it's back. With the Steam Wizard, went ahead and applied it, used the heavy steam feature. It came out, it dried, it's gone.
The Steam Wizard is tough enough to clean my grimy car mats and carpets, but is it gentle enough to use on this furniture?
Of course it is. You can use the Steam Wizard on color-safe fabrics without saturating your cushions. Don't be misled by steamers that don't vacuum or steam vacs that just spray water. Only the patented Steam Wizard gives you the handheld convenience of a powerful vacuum and real steam. You can't just pretend the spots on your carpet don't exist. Your guests will notice them, so you've got to deal with it. And thanks to the Steam Wizard, you can.
Best of all, the Steam Wizard is truly convenient. It's so compact it stores easily, so you don't need a whole closet for it. You can store it anywhere, and it's so easy to use.
Just fill the water tank. Add cleaning solution. Switch on the turbo steam, which turns the water into steam, and you're ready to go. Now check this out. The clean water tank is separate from the collection tank, and because the collection tank is clear, you can see it working. Just look at the mess being pulled into the vacuum. When you're using it on the steam mode, like an iron, you hardly use any water at all.
Well, we know the Steam Wizard is great at picking up spills, but how about those tough stains that keep reappearing no matter how many times you try to clean them up?
For all those phantom stains that you just can't seem to get rid of, you won't believe the cleaning power of steam. The steam and the cleaning solution work together to break the stain apart, loosen it up, and deep clean the spot away. And then the wet vacuum draws it out. And don't forget, the Steam Wizard has plenty of horsepower. Unlike cordless vacuums that run out of power, the Steam Wizard is always ready when you need it most.
The Steam Wizard also has another unique feature. The glide wheels at the nozzle provide effortless mobility.
And it also comes with 2 handy attachments. There's an attachable brush for fabrics and tough stains, and an attachable squeegee, so you won't miss a drop when something spills on a hard surface like floors or glass. When you're done, the Steam Wizard with its permanent filter is easy to clean. Just rinse it out and it's ready for the next job. Quick, easy, and convenient to use.
Okay, we've seen how the Steam Wizard works on all kinds of spills and even old stains around the house. Now it's time to check back on our maple syrup spill that's been sitting on our test carpet for a full 24 hours. What shape is that syrup in now?
Well, as you can see, the maple syrup has had time to set and start to get really hard and sticky. Okay, here goes. What the Steam Wizard does, like no other handheld vacuum can do, is fire off a blast of super hot steam in order to first melt the syrup and then deep clean the stain. Once we've dissolved the syrup away from each carpet fiber, then vacuum. It just comes right up. There, good as new, and there's no outline of a stain now, and it won't be magically appearing tomorrow either.
There were 2 old stains. I have no idea what they were, but the Steam Wizard took them up beautifully.
So the next time disaster strikes your carpet, whether it's a pet stain, grape juice, or even maple syrup, don't rent a cleaner. Don't buy something that will take up your whole closet. Don't hire a professional, and don't rearrange the furniture. Just reach for the Steam Wizard.
The Steam Wizard was really convenient for me because it was there ready on a moment's notice. I didn't have to have a big steamer that I had to lug out with all these attachments. I simply just took it out of the cupboard, did what I needed to do with it, and put it away. And it was a matter of moments in my house. My carpet looked great.
There are kitties in the house, and sometimes they have accidents and do leave inappropriate little messes here and there. And I was able to get those out, and they cleaned up very, very nicely.
Quicker and easier, a lot more convenient, and it does a better job.
If you order now, you'll save more than just time and money. You'll save your carpets, too.
Those spots, you know the ones. A spill here, a pet accident there, or stains that just won't go away. You've lived with them so long you don't even notice them. But other people do. To make them disappear forever, you need the power of steam for a clean that's spotless. Introducing the Sharper Image Steam Wizard. Patented steam cleaning you can't get anywhere else. Now you can pick up spills instantly or long after they've become embarrassing stains. To make your carpets and upholstery look their best, steam is the answer. It's the choice of carpet manufacturers. There are steamers that don't vacuum and steam vacs that only spray water. But the Steam Wizard does both. It blasts real steam infused with cleaning solution deep into your carpet, loosening ground-in stains. Its powerful suction goes deep into the base of the carpet to lift and remove the stain. Complete with a washable filter, detachable brush, and squeegee, it also doubles as a wet-dry vac. The Steam Wizard from Sharper Image. Big machine power that fits in your hand. Spray cleaners, rental units, and bulky vacuums like this one may not have the cleaning power of real steam. Call now. This is your opportunity to order the amazing Steam Wizard, the only handheld portable steam vac at any price. With this exclusive offer, you'll also receive 2 gift certificates totaling $20, good on hundreds of other incredible Sharper Image products. Sharper Image is sure you will love the Steam Wizard, guaranteed. There's clean, and then there's steam clean. Don't let another muddy footprint, phantom stain, or your pet stop you from having beautiful carpets. Reach for the Steam Wizard and keep your carpets looking brand new. Order now.
Hi, I'm Claire Sarah. Give me just a few moments of your time, and I promise that I can change the most essential part of your life, the quality of the air you breathe. Now, we're all familiar with the health hazards of smog and pollution in our cities today. But why do you think it is that you wake up feeling stuffed up, sluggish, and tired first thing in the morning? Well, according to the Wall Street Journal, indoor air pollution can be up to 5 times worse than the air outdoors.
I've got kids, I've got dogs, I've got cats, I've got cooking odors.
Animals, cats, dogs, grasses, trees, weeds, you name it. I'm allergic.
I'm extremely excited to introduce the Ionic Breeze, the ultimate innovation in air purification from the scientists at the Sharper Image. The Ionic Breeze is the only air purification system that cleans and actually moves and circulates air without a fan, without filters, and is absolutely silent. I know this sounds as unbelievable to you as it did to me, so I'm gonna prove it to you right now.
Within a few minutes, I noticed a difference in the air. It was crisp, fresh, clean smelling.
Since I've been using the Ionic Breeze, I feel better than I have felt in the last year, and that's amazing.
You know, last week I had the opportunity to meet with Richard Thalheimer, the founder and genius responsible for bringing us all these great Sharper Image products, including the Ionic Breeze. The Ionic Breeze, Richard, tell us about it.
Well, this is a revolutionary product. This is the first time in history that anyone has ever seen an air purification product for your home, for your room,
right,
that moves air and is totally silent.
Well, I'm a really light sleeper, and I had assumed that it was going to make noise, and so obviously I was really psyched that it is so quiet and I can't hear a thing.
This is a new technology called Xenon technology, and the whole thing about it is it's a patented process that moves air with no moving parts, no fan, no noise, virtually no energy consumption. Most air filters that move air have a fan, a really noisy fan.
Right.
And that's what people are used to.
Yes, as a matter of fact,
we got one to
this
show
is
you
what people are used to, yeah. So,
well, this is your typical high performance, what's called a HEPA air filter, and you can hear the noise coming from the fan.
What?
We tried using the little foam earplugs at night, and we could still hear the HEPA filter.
My husband quit using the HEPA filter that we had before because it sounded like a hairdryer was constantly being run.
Now listen to this one.
Okay.
It's dead, totally silent. There's no sound whatsoever coming out of here because there's nothing moving to make a sound.
Oh, see, that's lovely.
It's amazing. Well, you could sleep next to it for one thing.
Well, the first time I saw the Ionic Breeze and it was plugged in, I had no idea it was even plugged in. I didn't know it was working. It was completely silent.
There is no sound, and that's the beauty of it.
Well, this is typical of the old technology. This is the traditional mechanical air filter.
Right.
Big, heavy fan, a lot of little filters, holes to drive the air through.
Right.
But try cleaning this one.
Right, and you would want to do... Am I going the right way? Yeah. And so this is the filter in here.
Yeah.
Oh, and can you imagine if that was covered in
Covered in dust.
All right.
So you got to take all three of these parts apart. Maybe it's easier on the side here, Claire. And you
There's
get them
nothing
apart.
easy about this.
You're supposed to just replace them, but they're expensive. So rather than do that, I would just rinse them out and put them back in again. Some of these machines say you can do that, but I found that if you rinse them out and put them back in again, they don't seem to be quite as effective.
And then when the filter did get dirty, I didn't know where to buy the new filter, and it was like, when you have children, you can't be hauling yourself all over town looking for a filter.
You know, a lot of people can take things apart. Try putting this back together now. Take this and put it inside there.
Okay.
We'll pretend you've already changed the filters. And these are
Oh,
clean.
my God.
Oh, he's on the table there.
They're a pain. I don't like changing them. I don't like cleaning them. I don't like dealing with them. I feel like I have to, at all times, be checking these filters, and it's something that I don't care for.
And I've heard so many people talk about how simple and easy this one is.
Well, we just watched you do that. I'll just remind you on this one, you pull this out, you pull out the collection rods, you wipe them off with a wet rag or underneath the sink,
Oh, see, that really is great. It makes great sense.
and that's all there is to it. It's
That
that
is
simple.
great.
Isn't it amazing?
It is.
You just pull out the inside, I think it's called a grid, and it just cleans itself practically. You just wipe it a few times. It takes a few seconds. It's so easy. You could clean it every day if you wanted to. That's how easy it is.
Richard, it sounds like you have a couple of little science projects going on here.
Well, these are interesting looking, aren't they? They're chambers filled with smoke, and inside is a real ionic breeze. And you can see this one's totally filled with smoke.
It is. It looks like a bad nightclub.
Well, now I'm going to turn on the unit with this remote switch because I can't reach inside there, and watch how fast the smoke is totally oxidized and disappears.
That is amazing. Look at it go.
This is a live demo that takes literally 3 to 5 seconds.
And while I can control my house and say, gee, I want to keep a smoke-free environment here, I can't really do that in the workplace. So by having the Ionic Breeze machine, I don't have to worry anymore because I know it just sucks up that smoke, and the air that everyone is breathing in the studio is pure and sweet and healthy, and it's better than the air they're breathing outside before they walked in.
And I can have my friends over, which I often do, have a card game, we'll smoke cigars. An hour later, my girlfriend comes home. She doesn't know. She has no idea how much fun we had in that house.
According to the Wall Street Journal, indoor air pollution can be up to 5 times worse than the air outdoors. Scientific studies have proven the Ionic Breeze removes pollen, animal dander, mold, and even bacteria. It eliminates cigarette smoke. And amazingly, it actually removes harmful chemicals from carpeting, flooring, paint, and household cleaners. It also eliminates offensive odors and leaves your house smelling fresh and clean. Here's how it works. First, the Ionic Breeze positively charges the incoming air. Then the air is attracted to the grid, like magnetic attraction. The positively charged contaminants attach to the collection grid, and then the ionized ozonated air is accelerated into the room, creating a fresh, clean smell, restoring the air to a natural balance. Cleaning the Ionic Breeze takes only minutes. Just pull out the collection grid, wipe it with a damp cloth or sponge, and slip it back in. It's that simple. SHRP Image backs the Ionic Breeze with its first-hour guarantee. Just plug it in. If you don't think your room smells fresher in 1 hour, send it back anytime in the next 2 months for a full refund of your purchase price. Call right now and you can take advantage of an incredible offer. SHRP Image will send you a free Mini Breeze. This compact plug-in doubles as a nightlight and delivers the same Xeneon technology. Use it in your bathroom to kill mold and bacteria and make it smell fresh and clean. A $49 value, the Mini Breeze is yours free if you order today.
I don't understand why the bad air goes in this side and comes out this side smelling like mountain air.
There's two reasons people love this product. One is that it's totally silent. The other is that it makes the air in your house smell great,
Yeah.
really fresh and clean. This will actually take any odor, paint fumes, new carpet, breakfast in the morning, whatever odor you want to get rid of.
You mean burnt odors?
With the breeze, I just feel the quality of the air that we can provide to our patrons and colleagues are so much healthier, fresher. That makes me feel great.
You put it in your kitchen when you're done cooking, forget it. The smells are gone. The odors are gone. It is unbelievable. The kitchen is not only cleaned up, but it smells clean too. That works for me.
So this machine puts out just a little bit of ozonated air, and that's how it oxidizes bacteria, fumes, odors. So it's actually making the air healthier to breathe as well.
So you're bringing a little bit of the ozone into your house
You are.
and restoring your inside air to what nature intended outside.
Exactly.
I don't have any windows in the office. It's sort of claustrophobic and can get sort of musty and old, stale during the day. And now that I have the Ionic Breeze there, it feels as though the windows are open all the time. It's fresher. I feel more productive.
Well, let's forget for a moment what they cost new, because the fact is this is no more expensive than any other product on the market.
Right.
It's a little bit less sometimes. But more importantly, this product uses replaceable filters.
Yes.
Okay? I walked in a store the other day and saw a product that was less expensive than this. It was from another competitor. It was only $149.
Okay.
But the filters were $40 to replace, and you had to do that twice a year.
Right.
So that's $80 a year filters, 5 years. That's $400 over 5 years just to buy the filters.
Wow.
This product, you'd spend about twice that much. You'd be
Yeah.
approaching somewhere between $800 and $1,000 over 5 years just for the filters.
You're good with math.
Well, those numbers add up real fast. I'm good.
They do.
This product has no filters. You just pull out the collection rods, you wipe them off with a wet rag or underneath the sink, and you never spend a penny on it after the day you get it.
Richard, we've got science, research, and technology going on here. What's this all about?
This is an Ionic Breeze. This is a conventional air filter.
Right.
And this is a watt meter, the kind of thing that you use to measure electric
Oh, okay.
consumption.
All right, we're going to measure the electric consumption of the Ionic Breeze.
Yeah, I'm going to plug this in, and you will see it's using about 10 to 11 watts of electricity to run.
Okay, 10 to 11 watts.
Okay?
What does that...
Well, let's compare that first to this unit over here. I'm going to plug this one in.
Okay.
Let's see how it does.
Should I turn it on?
Yeah, I'm going to turn it up all the way to high, just like that one.
Oh, that was at 600 and something.
It surges to 600, then this will drop down to about 225 watts of electricity.
225 versus 10
10
to
or
11?
Yeah, so that's what, almost 20 times difference? It is 20 times
Yeah,
difference.
it is.
Let me show you what that looks like visually.
Okay.
Here's about 10 watts right here.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, that's about a nightlight, looks like.
And these are just a shade over 200 watts.
Oh, my goodness. That's like what they used to light a football stadium.
It's exactly. Those are outdoor spotlights.
So
Two of them.
whenever you're using a filter like this, you are burning this much wattage?
Yep. And that means money in the end.
Well, talk money to me, Richard. What kind of money are we talking about?
Well, we did the calculation. In California, the difference in these two is about $150 a year just for the electrical cost. Over 5 years, that's $750 differential between these two items.
Can't believe it.
Yep.
You know, that's another thing I would never think of when I'm out buying an air purifier is how much money it's going to cost me in electricity.
I think the Ionic Breeze lowers a lot of the barriers to using a filter. And there's no doubt that using a filter helps people. And if people are going to use this because it is quieter, it is less expensive to run, and it's more efficient, there's no doubt that it's going to help them.
Now you can actually move the air through the room 3 times every hour, completely moving the air through an average-sized room, and collect all the stuff that's in the air, whether it's smoke or pollen or dust or you name it. This collects it from the largest to the smallest particle.
And so I started using the Breeze, and I was just blown away that in a short period of time, the grid was dirty. I was like, ooh, all that's in the air. So I feel much more confident about the air that my children are breathing.
A lot of what we see is patients who come in thinking that they have bronchitis, they tell me they have the flu, they're having trouble breathing because they have a cold, and in truth, a lot of those people have allergies, and it's their allergies that are acting up that are making them have those symptoms.
Since I've had the Ionic Breeze, it's just been amazing. I have not had a single allergy-related attack, and I love it. It's changed the quality of my life, and I'm so happy about it.
I only wish I had known about it before, because my oldest one has spent 14 years having an unpleasant night with her allergies. That is gone. She sleeps all night long, every night, allergy-free.
Clean air can be the difference between living comfortably or being miserable, especially if you have allergies. SHRP Image introduces the ultimate clean air solution, the patented Ionic Breeze, the only air purification system in the world that cleans and actually circulates air without a fan, uses no filters, and is absolutely silent. Don't be misled by the prices of other filters. Beware of the hidden costs of filter replacement and electricity. Since the Ionic Breeze requires no filter and uses virtually no electricity, it more than pays for itself with guaranteed results. Scientific studies have proven the Ionic Breeze removes pollen, animal dander, mold, and even bacteria. It eliminates cigarette smoke. And amazingly, it actually removes harmful chemicals from carpeting, flooring, paint, and household cleaners. It also eliminates offensive odors and leaves your house smelling fresh and clean. Cleaning the Ionic Breeze takes only minutes. Just pull out the collection grid, wipe it with a damp cloth or sponge, and slip it back in. It's that simple. SHRP Image backs the Ionic Breeze with its first-hour guarantee. Just plug it in. If you don't think your room smells fresher in 1 hour, send it back anytime in the next 2 months for a full refund of your purchase price. This product is a major scientific breakthrough. Now your family can breathe easier with the Ionic Breeze for just 4 payments of $58. And listen to this. Through this exclusive television offer, SHRP Image will send you a free mini breeze. This compact plug-in doubles as a nightlight and delivers the same Xeneon technology. Use it in your bathroom to kill mold and bacteria and make it smell fresh and clean. A $49 value. The mini breeze is yours free if you order today.
Call 1-800-320-6088. Get rid of bacteria, chemicals, and allergens with the Ionic Breeze from SHRP Image. Call now, 1-800-320-6088.
With the Ionic Breeze, I can keep my windows closed, I can keep the doors closed, and keep out all the pollens and things that make me not feel that well. And at the same time, I feel like I'm in the outside. It's beautiful. The smell in the air is clean and fresh all the time. I love it.
It's cleaner inside my house with the air that we're breathing than it is outside. And I feel like I'm doing something good for my children by having Ionic Breeze, and I know I'm doing something good for myself.
Well, I know by now you have got to be as convinced about how great the Ionic Breeze is as I am. So go ahead, call now and give yourself and your family the gift of cleaner, fresher air. You'll breathe a lot easier.
The preceding paid advertisement was brought to you by the SHRP Image.